What's up, Strongline? How are we today? Happy Halloween, happy Monday. We have our spooky squat strength today. So for class, really, all you need is a single dumbbell. I have my one dumbbell, and that's it. We're gonna use that for our 1.5 goblet squats. We are going to use that for our reverse lunge to overhead press, our dumbbell snatch, and our goblet squat to get up, all right? The other two movements just need you and yourself. If you prefer to do our single leg squats to a box, a bench, a sofa, make sure you have that because we are working on our pistols today. And without further ado, if you are here live, chat me, say hello, let me know that you are here working out with me, and if you are tuning in on demand, drop a note, hit like, leave a comment, all of the above. Jennifer, you are ready to rock and roll. It is noon now, let's get started. Kicking it off with our jumping jacks here. Swinging those arms up overhead, nice and light on your feet. Maybe taking a few deep breaths to center yourself here into the next 30 minutes of class. And then let's jog it out, forwards and backwards. Shaking those arms, swinging those arms side to side, light on your feet, turn it into your butt kicks, heels to your butt. Drive those knees down to the ground and lean back. High knees, lift those legs up nice and high. And then let's slow it down. Thumbs on the shoulders, feet underneath the hips. We hit our good mornings. Carol, welcome. Happy Halloween. Really reach those hips back, stretching out those hamstrings, low back. One more. And then widen your feet just a touch. Arms reach forward. Let's lower down into our squats. Gluing our entire foot into the floor. Drive those knees out. Feel that tension through the legs. Feel the strength, the stability, the control. One more squat. Elbows into the knees. Sink the hips down. Sway side to side. Now go ahead, plant your left hand down. Twist up towards the right. And right hand down. Twist up towards the left. Both hands on the floor, kick the butt up to the sky, and then jump yourself back into your high plank, coming into your Spider-Man lunge here. Big twist, open up, breathing into your hips, and then plant the hand down, and let's switch sides. Left leg forward, big twist up, feeling that opening through the hips, through your mid-back. Plant the hand down, push back to your high plank. Shift yourself up and back into your down dog, pedaling out through your heels, driving your chest towards your thighs. Breathing into this here, really opening up through the low back, hamstrings, calves, ankles. And then walk your feet up to your hands to stand. Go ahead, coming into a figure 4, so grounding through the right leg, left ankle over the right knee, sink down, reach forward, warming up your balance, opening up that hip, stand up, swap sides, same thing, other side, crossing that ankle over the knee, reaching forward, opening up that hip, and stand. All right, let's get into it. It's squat strength. We have 1.5 goblet squats, and we have our alternating pistols. So grabbing that goblet, we're gonna come down, come up a little, down, and then pop up. All right? Let's have some fun here on this Halloween. We're going for 1 minute in 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. Dumbbell at the chest. We lower down, come up a little, down, drive through the feet, stand up. Sink all the way down, up a little, down, and up. I want you to focus on the control and the stability in your squat. Take note of your inner thighs. Do you feel those muscles working just a little bit harder here as we kind of hover and pause in that bottom position? Strengthening that portion of our squat, especially noticing it as we drive up. Grounding in that entire foot, driving your butt back and down, pushing up through the midfoot, through the heel. 10 seconds here. 1 or 2 more of these. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Set that dumbbell down. Bring your feet together. Reach your arms forward, lower down. Pause at the bottom. Open up through your ankles, gluing that foot down, and then drive up. Let's just do one quad stretch here, opening up through the front of our legs. And then in 5 seconds, we're going into our pistols. 2, 1, let's go. Right leg. We're gonna lower down and stand up. Round 1, Monday, maybe we kind of feeling a little stiff, a little tired, no problem. Work the balance, work the control. Maybe you come down to 90, maybe you come down to a few inches above 90. And then as we move through each round, we feel a little stronger, we feel a little more stable, a little more loosened up. So just take it where you are today, right now, for this first round. Pick one thing to focus on. Maybe that one thing is your balance today in round 1. 10 seconds. We're gonna finish off here in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Any stretches you guys wanna do in these 30 seconds, go for it. Maybe a nice straddle, maybe some more figure 4s, maybe a hip flexor opening. Maybe you just want to stand and get some water, that's cool too. Grab that goblet though, because we're going into round number 2 here in 5 seconds. Dumbbell at the chest, 2, 1, let's do it. Lower down, up, down, and back up. Controlling that squat, sinking that weight into your glutes, your hamstrings, your inner thighs. How are we feeling today, guys? We feeling strong, motivated, and ready to go? Are we feeling like we have a case of the Mondays? We need a little inspiration, a little energy boost. Either way, totally fine. No matter how you feel at the beginning of class, it's almost guaranteed that you'll feel better at the end. After that hard work is behind us, after we have those endorphins rushing through our body. 10 seconds. One more squat here. 3, 2, 1. And let's bring those feet together again. Let's do 5 narrow squats, down and up, pushing up evenly through your feet together. Keeping those knees, they don't have to be touching, but we don't want them to splay out. Keep them parallel right over those toes. After your 5th, let's get ready to rock and roll. 2, 1, back to our single leg squats. Improving upon round 1. Maybe that's depth. Maybe that's better balance. Maybe we, warm up on our box. And then we decide to remove the box and do them freestanding. Once you lower down, push down into your floor. Squeeze through that thigh. Squeeze through that butt. Woo! Standing up. It's okay if you do fewer. Maybe you have to take a rest in between. We're working that raw strength, that 1 rep max strength here. So it should feel taxing on those muscles. On your breath as well, but more so muscular fatigue than winded fatigue. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right, giving myself another little quad stretch here. Another good one, if you take a lunge stance, pull your rib cage down, just lower into that hip flexor. That's a good stretch, especially for those who sit a lot, maybe run or cycle a lot. All right, back on the dumbbell. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last set of our 1.5 squats. Question for you guys. I don't want to see you answer because then I'll know you're not squatting, but something to think about. Do you ever play around with the stance of your squat, or do you mainly just have that position that feels good and that's kind of where you stay? There's no right or wrong answer to that question. Sometimes, some days a more narrow squat feels better. Some days a wider stance feels better. That shoulder width apart is a mere reference. It's not the end all be all. Push up through those heels, through that midfoot. So, no, you might squat a little narrow. Maybe you squat a little wider. Wherever your hips are, is where it's gonna feel the best. 2, 1, let's rest. Let's go into that hip flexor stretch. So, finding that lunge. Now we don't want to press forward. We want to pull down and then lower a bit. You can pull up and over if that feels good too. Opening up through the front and then swapping sides. Rib cage down. Sink into that front of your hip. Maybe, oh, that feels good. Let's get ready. 2, 1, and pistols. Last round here. Maybe on our third and final round, we're gonna work the negative strength. So we're gonna work on lowering down as best we can on one leg and then coming up on 2. Because we all know this. We could all teach strong line by now. If you work that negative, you will improve your strength coming up. If you can't control it on the way down, you most likely won't be able to stand up because you're missing that strength at that end range of motion. 10 more seconds. 1 more on each side, maybe putting that second foot down to stand up on 2 feet. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Woo, legs are already feeling it. We have more fun ahead of us. So, moving right ahead, we have reverse lunge into overhead press, like our thruster, our lunger. 30 seconds per side. Dumbbell snatch, 30 seconds per side. We're gonna do our goblet squat to get up for a minute. Single leg V-ups with a twist for a minute, and skaters for a minute. 3 times through, grab one last sip of water before we dive head first into the next 15 minutes of our day. So, lunge to press. Let's go dumbbell on the right side. Our right leg lunges backwards. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Dumbbell on the right shoulder. We lunge down and press up, feet together, reset, down, and press. Now I'm pushing up through my left leg to help transfer strength and energy into my right arm. Driving up out of that glute, finding some balance, some control. We swap sides. 2, 1, left arm. Now we drive up out of that right side. Core nice and strong. Lunge nice and controlled. Lunges feel like a piece of cake after doing pistols. Breathing here, focusing on that breath. 5 seconds, we snatch. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to our right arm. 30 seconds. Big pull up, deadlift down, tap the floor, and right back up. Thinking of those hamstrings. Pushing down into the ground. Control the descent. Don't just fall down, all right? I see some of you Reach your butt back. Sink towards the ground. 2, 1. Swap sides. Same thing, left arm. We really reach our butt back as we load into the deadlift portion of these snatches. We have 10 seconds before we go into our goblet squat to get up. Option, no dumbbell. 2, 1, let's go. Goblet squat. Lower to the knees, up to the bottom of the squat, stand up, squat down, knee, knee, foot, foot, stand up. Keep it going here. Our active recovery, especially with our legs, is coming up in 30 seconds. With our single leg V-ups, with a twist. So stay focused, stay nice and low, especially in that get up portion. We have 10 seconds. Last 5. We meet on our backs. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Single leg V-up with a twist. Come back down, rotate, open up, peel your arms, twist to the side. Don't worry about how high your leg is. Doesn't have to look like a gymnast today. We're focused on that rotation, that twist, that peeling yourself open, breathing through it. We're gonna come to power skaters, which means no curtsy lunge. Just working that lateral power, that lateral height, and some balance. We have 5 seconds on your feet. 2, 1, let's go. Ground in, push down, and balance. Leap across your floor. You can add in your speed, but our focus here is that power and sticking the landing. Not like that. You have a nice athletic bend, a nice athletic stance, soaring across, pushing down off of the floor. There we go. Breathing through it here, adding in some power to all of our strength movements. Keeping that breath under control, maybe picking up the pace, going a little bit quicker here. For 10 more seconds. We're back to lunge to press. Right arm. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lunge down. Drive up. Reset. Looking straight ahead. Pushing up through the heel, through the midfoot. Feel those abs, especially on that right side, working to stabilize your weight overhead. 2, 1, other side. Right into the left. I like to time my exhales with my overhead press, but sometimes you just have to focus on the breath, not the timing of it. So breathe. Big inhales, big exhales. We snatch here. 3, 2, 1. Right side. 30 seconds. Control down. Explode up. Hips back. Tap the ground. Push down into the floor. Open up. Feel that one. Fluid motion. Dumbbell soaring, floating up overhead. 3, 2, 1, left side. Down and up. I don't know why. I legitimately have no explanation or reason why, but for the duration of the lifetime that I've done snatches, my left side is always stronger. It's not stronger in presses though, so I have no idea, but it's one of those things, I just roll with it, right? 2, 1, let's go, goblet squat. To get up, bottom of the squat, stand up. Whew. Breath is getting to me. Feels good though, right? You guys trick-or-treating? Do you have trick-or-treaters coming to you? My answer is no to all of the above. I won't have any trick-or-treaters, sadly, and I will not be trick-or-treating. I'm okay with that though. Push up through those feet. 20 more seconds here. Strong, grounded, bottom of the squat. Make sure you're alternating which leg stands up first. 5 seconds. We V up. 2, 1. Let's go. On our backs. Peel up and twist. Peel up and twist. Good. Open up. Really twist. That's what I want you to focus on. If you have to bend the knee, twist your body, twist your chest. If you can, work the straight leg, even if it doesn't look as pretty. Maybe you bend for a couple reps, straighten for a couple reps. Maybe you bend for 4, straighten for 2. We have 13 seconds left. We come into our skaters. Give me 2 more of these. 3, 2, 1. Oh, on our feet, let's go. Drive up, find that balance. My thighs are gonna be grateful for push-ups and hamstring curls tomorrow. Even out all of our spooky squat strength work that we're working on today. Find that balance. Focus on sticking the landing, grounding in through that foot, landing in a bent knee, and then powering up through that bent leg to soar across the floor, soar across your room, and land again. We're coming up on our 3rd and final round here in 12 seconds. Let's finish strong with our lunge to presses in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Dumbbell in the right hand. We're gonna step back, drive up into that thruster, reset, lunge down, power up through that left glute. Mid-foot. Use that power of standing up to help you press the weight up in one motion. It's gonna be a lot harder for yourself if you do it in 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's swap sides, same thing. Down and up. Pushing up now through that right leg. Allowing the strength in our right side to help our left arm straighten all the way up overhead. Give me that big exhale. We snatch in 5, 2, 1. Right side, here we go. Last 30 seconds here. Remember, hinge the hips back, bend the knees to lower to the floor. Don't bend at the back. Don't pull up from the low back. Think of your good morning, your deadlift, your single leg deadlift, your kettlebell swing. Guys, these movements, swap sides, should be drilled into your brain by now. Same movement pattern for the most part on almost all of these lifts. Here we go. We're chipping away here, one exercise at a time. Coming into what I find the most challenging round, our goblet squat to get up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Dumbbell at the chest, we're gonna lower down goblet squat. Get up, bottom of the squat, stand. Let's alternate legs so that we're not always pushing up off of our dominant side, but we switch. We work the right side sometimes, the left side sometimes. Here we go, last 30 seconds. Whether this is the easiest movement or the toughest one for you, let's not even think about it or label it or categorize it. Let's just do it. Just focus one rep at a time. We have 10 seconds, that's it. Home stretch here, guys. We get to our backs in 3, 2, 1. Back to V-ups. We're done with that weight. Final 2 movements. Big twist, big peel open. Literally peel that arm back. Open up your chest. Big twist, big rotation here. Doesn't matter if the leg comes up very high, if the knee gets bent. That's not what we're focused on. We're focused on that sit-up into that big side twist. 20 more seconds. Can we make them a little better than when we started? Maybe dive in a little deeper mentally here. For our final 10 seconds, before we finish off this class, coming up on our final minute of skaters here. In 2, 1, let's do it. Here we go, take it home. Big lateral hop, power through that leg. Push up out of that butt, out of that knee, out of that foot. Use the floor to help soar across. Maybe try to split those legs even wider, see what happens. Maybe if you don't want to go for extra power, you go for extra speed, like you're playing hot potato. Side to side, moving those arms with you. As soon as you land, you're right back into that other foot, working those reflexes, those fast twitch muscles. 20 seconds here. Finish it off however you want, whether that's added power, added speed. We're crossing our finish line in 10 seconds. Keep going. At least 10 more. 2, 1, and time. Whoo! Awesome job, guys. Let's go ahead, take a seat. We're gonna stretch out real fast. Keeping that heart rate, or heart and chest elevated. As our heart rate comes down, go ahead, cross your right leg up and over. Hugging that right knee into your chest. You're gonna sit up nice and tall, big inhale. And exhale on that twist to the right. Take one more big inhale. And exhale. Twist it to the right. Good, let's go ahead, swap sides. Crossing that left knee up and over. Sitting up nice and tall, take that big inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and twist. Good, last time, big inhale. And exhale, twist a little deeper, hug that leg in a little tighter. And rest. Awesome job, guys. Happy Monday, happy Halloween. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you back here tomorrow at noon. Thank you.